If you do into A divided by A, what will you get? Nothing but resistance and area relation. Whenever you are multiplying with L and then dividing with L, you will get the resistance and then length relation. Now AL is nothing but what here? Area into length is volume. So then R is equals to rho L square by volume. Then what I can say, R is directly proportional to L square. But in this case, R is directly proportional to L. In the problems, how to identify that? Stretching, otherwise twisting, drawn, folding, elongating. For all these cases, you have to keep volume is what? Always constant. If they are talking about two wires, immediately go to this relation. Two wires means first one R is equals to rho L by A simply. Only one wire stretching, otherwise elongating means you have to take this relation. In this, R is directly proportional to L square. Whenever you want to get the area in your formula, area means what I can do here? Rho L by A into A divided by A. L into A becomes what? Volume. That is however constant only, that divided by A square. Now what I can write? R is inversely proportional to A square and also R is inversely proportional to small r power 4. This is what we have discussed about the resistance and then radius relation. Even mass relation also will be there. In the place of volume, what I can write here? Volume is equals to mass by density. There also mass relation you will get. Then next thing is, we have discussed about the resistance of different shapes of the bodies. One is cylindrical wire, normal cylindrical wire of length L and then area is R is equals to simply rho L by A. If I take the cylindrical wire with inner and then outer radius, what do you have to take? R is equals to rho L by inner and outer radius, pi into R2 square minus R1 square. Whenever I have taken a cube, for the cube, what is the formula we got? R is equals to rho by A. In each direction, that is how much? Rho by A only. Do you remember the cuboid? Yes, rectangular block. Then cuboid, if you see the cuboid, what is that? R is equals to rho into L by BH and then rho into B by L into H and then rho into H by L into B. For writing, I am writing simply, but you have to identify which it is going through which one. Nothing but R1 is passing through the length, R2 is passing through the height and then R3 is passing through the breadth, front to back, forward to backward. So that is about the resistance of the cuboid. And also we have discussed the temperature formulas. I have said to write at one time only, one place only, that resistors. So temperature dependency is very important, but students will feel difficulty to identify the proper what is that formula for that. But I said clearly, very clearly, I differentiated everything and then I said all the formulas at a time, so that you never miss the temperature dependency problem. And also don't worry about that. Sometimes they will give alpha in terms of Kelvin also. In terms of that might be Kelvin or Celsius, both are same only. Why? Because temperature difference is what? Same between the boiling point and then freezing point. What is for the Celsius scale, freezing point is what? 0 degrees, boiling point is 100. In the case of Kelvin, 273, 373. What is the difference there? 100 only. So everything is same only. Then you just don't worry about that Kelvin and then don't think that we have to convert again into the Celsius and all. Nothing will be there like that. That they might be given per Kelvin or per degree Celsius. You take as it is in the formula, in the whatever the problem you get. Then for that, all the resistance formulas once you revise. First one is, whenever the temperature is rising from T1 to T2, for one wire only, temperature is rising from T1 to T2, at that time resistance is changing from R1 to R2. So final resistance R2 is equals to how much I can write? R2 is equals to R1 into 1 plus alpha delta T. Otherwise I want to find out the alpha, means alpha is equals to what I can write? Delta R by R1 into delta T. That is the first method I said. Whenever the temperature is raised from 0 to 30, 0 to 60, 0 to 100, like that they have given. And also one more important thing I forget to tell, whenever the temperature is less than 300, if the temperature is less than 300, then what happens? Nothing but in that range, resistance will increases. Okay, after 300 degrees Celsius, then what happens? Nothing but it will become more heat. At that time what happens? Your resistance will keep on decreases and then finally the current flow will be high. At that time fuse will get breaked. You understand, right? So all these formulas which are given, that is applicable only for which temperature, nothing but the temperature between 0 to 300 only. Clear? You understand, right? Then after 300, due to overheat, what happens? The circuit will get failed. Okay. Then next one is second case. In the second case, I said that whenever they have given at temperature T1, especially like this I will mention, at temperature T1 resistance is R1, at temperature T2 resistance is R2. Then how to find out the alpha? Alpha is equals to, how to find out? R2 minus R1 by R1 T2 minus R2 T1. R2 minus R1 by R1 T2 minus R2 T1. Otherwise you can get R1 minus R2 by R2 T1 minus R1 T2 also. There is no problem in that. But you have to write always, this is 2 means here you have to get how much? 1. This is another type of problem we have discussed. Next, third case is, whenever they said that the resistance effective initial resistance is equals to effective final resistance. What is the condition should be? R1 series effective initial is equals to series effective final. What is the condition? R1 alpha 1 is equals to minus R2 alpha 2. The terminology whichever I am mentioning, you have to remember that will only will come in the problem. Okay, by that terminology only you have to identify the formula. Then next case is, whenever you see a series combination of resistors, what is the series combination of resistors? Alpha series is equals to R1 alpha 1 plus R2 alpha 2 by R1 plus R2. Parallel combination? R1 alpha 2, you will get in reverse. So R1 alpha 2 plus R2 alpha 1 by R1 plus R2. Those are the series and then parallel combination. Effective, what is that? The temperature coefficients. And then this is a temperature coefficient whenever they have given at temperature T1 R1. Specifically they will mention that. Whenever the temperature is changing from 0 to 30 degrees, then resistance is changing from 100 to 200 ohms. If they have given like that means, first formula you have to use. Clear? The condition for the series initial resistance is equals to series final resistance. What is that? R1 alpha 1 is equals to minus R2 alpha 2. These are the main problems based on the temperature effect. These and all we have discussed yesterday. Now we will discuss the Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Ohm's law is little theory. Shall we start the combinations? Then individual classes I will discuss the Ohm's law. Clear? In individual classes I will discuss the Ohm's law, but this one is very important. Combinations is important. I will tell you the tricks to remember. Only one method will follow. Method of symmetry, that's it. Method of folding and then method of cutting, that and all. So many methods are there in that. Method of zero potential and all will be there. Method of mirror also will be there. So only method of symmetry will follow. Nothing but you have to very consciously you have to think that the current is going where and then current is coming from where. So the current is going in this way, nothing but finally whatever the always charge should be conserved only. However, charge should be conserved. Initially whatever the current is flowing, finally also you have to get the same current. You should not lose anything. So initially I am getting the current I before entering into the main circuit. That I is splitting into number of ways, and finally also I have to get how much again? I only. You have to take all the straight lines only. One straight paths only you have to take without any complication. Take easy paths, and then whichever the resistors you don't want, you just remove it. The methodology I am telling about, so that you can get the answers easily. So first and foremost, whenever you take the combinations, we will discuss a little about the series and parallel combination. In series combination, which will be constant? Which will be constant in series combination? Current is same. That's like pipes only. Think about the pipes only. I have connected all the pipes at the same line only. Then what happens? Whatever the water is flowing in the first pipe is equals to the water is flowing in the second pipe. And also equals to the third pipe. Obviously, there is no wastage only. So in series combination, current will be same. In parallel combination, what will be there? Nothing but potential will be same. So here, series combination of resistors. Series combination. In that, everybody know this theory and all already. We will do it very fast. This is a potential we have applied, and then current in the circuit is I, the resistance is R1, R2 and then R3. What will get? Combination effective is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Why? What is the reason? Current is same for all, but the potential difference is different. For each resistance, potential is different, that is V1, V2 and then V3. Sum of V1, V2, V3 is equals to, can I say V? From V only they are coming. So that V is equals to what I can write means V1, V2, V3. Then V is equals to what I can say? I into R only. V is equals to IR. I'm sorry, I divided by R. V is equals to IR. Then V is equals to IR, you have to write I into R, correct? I into R. Total I into R effective. Total voltage is equals to total current into total resistance only. That is equals to V1. I1 into R1 plus V2 is equals to I2 into R2, I3 into R3. But I said same current only. Everything is same. Correct. Then what will get cancelled here? I gets cancelled. Then what will get the answer as R effective? R series is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is very easy. Everybody can know this one. But the current distribution is important. Whenever I have two resistances here, R1 and then R2, and then here a battery of voltage V is there. Now tell me what is the current flowing only in R1? I is the total current, right? So how the current will be distributed? Not current, voltage, right? Voltage. What is the voltage across the R1? V1. That V1 only you have to get in terms of I and R. See that I am saying that here current is I is flowing, right? I is flowing through all the resistors. Okay. I have to find out the voltage through individual resistor here. How to find out that? How the current will be distributed? If I take separately this one, what is the current will be distributed, and then what is the voltage will be? I into R2 by I1 plus I2. Okay, that is the formula, I into R2 by I1 plus I2. How we will get that? Let's check. So first of all, R1 resistor I am talking about. R1 only R1 resistor. You are talking about the individual resistor here. R1 resistor. Only R1 resistor. In some problems they will ask like this: 3 and then 5 ohms given. What is the current flowing in 3 ohms? Like that they will ask. Okay, that is important here. So first of all, total what I said, the voltage V is equals to, here what I can write, V1 and then here how much? V2 will be there. So whenever V1 and then V2 are there, so what I can write here, the current in the resistor R1 is equals to current in the total circuit. You have to get the voltage V1. How to get the V1? V1 is equals to how you can get? Do that first of all. Do in the circuit only directly. Do that. V is equals to IR ಅಲ್ಲ. I1 R1 ಮತ್ತೆ in series combination current will be same, in parallel combination what will get, current will be different, I1 and then I2 ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది కదా అది. ఏదది I1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు IR2 బై I1 ప్లస్ I2 వస్తుంది కదా, అంతేనా? కానీ సిరీస్లో వోల్టేజ్ అలా రావాలి, మళ్ళీ వోల్టేజ్ V1 వాల్యూ కావాలి. ఫోన్ ఎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ఫోన్ ತಗೊಂಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. In series combination we have to find out the voltage across each resistor, voltage across R1 and then voltage across R2. You have to find out that. I is equals to I1. I ಅಂದ್ರೇನು total V by R, ಹೌದಾ? total V by total R, that is equals to I1 by R1. Then only V1 identify ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನಾನು. So that I is equals to ಏನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೋದು, V1 by R1. So that V into R1 by correct ಬಂತು, that is V1. Next V2 is equals to V into R2 by R1 plus R2. ಅದೇ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ V is equals to V1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. V1 is equals to I1 by I into R1 ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, I1 into R1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಟೋಟಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. R1 gets cancelled. You got that? V1 across R1, V R1 by R1 plus R2, V R2 by R1 plus R2, that is about the V1 and V2. See that in series combination which will be same here? Current is same. In series current is same, voltage is different. I am asking to find out the V1 for you, the voltage across the resistor R1, voltage across the resistor R2. Individual resistance is different, total together is how much here? V. Individually is different, that is V1 and then V2. In series combination you have to find out the individual voltages. In parallel combination you have to find out individual currents. Okay, so here everybody know till here. Let us find out the V1 value. For that V1 I am saying that current flowing in each resistor is same only. Why? Because which combination this is? Series. So that what I can write here, can I write I is equals to I1, the current is flowing totally is equals to current flowing in the first one, even current flowing in the second one also, everything is same only. So that I is equals to I1 I will write. I nothing but what? I is equals to voltage by resistance. This I indicates what? Total current nothing but what? Total voltage by total resistance only. Total voltage is how much here? V. Total resistance is how much? R1 plus R2. R1 plus total resistance means you have to take the combination resistance. Series combination what you can take here? R1 plus R2, that is equals to I1. I1 nothing but what? Again V by R only. In I1 what is the voltage? V1. What is the resistance? R1. Then now V1 is equals to what I can write? VR1 by R1 plus R2. Clear? Next for the second one if you come to the second one, can I write again I is equals to I2? Everything is same, only current is I is equals to I2. I nothing but what again? Total voltage by total resistance, that is total voltage is V, total resistance is R1 plus R2 is equals to I2. Individual voltage by individual resistance, what is that individual voltage? V2 divided by individual resistance is R2. Then V2 is equals to VR2 by V1 R1 plus R2. These are the main important things. This formula everybody know the formula, combination formula, but these are important things for solving the problems. And then next one is parallel combination. If you observe, in parallel combination if you have two resistors like this connected to a battery of voltage V, R1 and then R2, what is the what will be same here? Potential is same. See that this is positive terminal, right? Positive terminal is connected to everybody here, so that they are having higher potential. This negative terminal is connected to everybody here, so that they are all are having the same potential only. In parallel combination potential will be same. In series combination current will be same. Now potential is same. Now from this battery current I is flowing. That I is splitting into two branches here. One is this one, another is this one. so that it is dividing into, let me take, this is I1 and then this is I2. Whenever I apply the Kirchhoff junction law at this junction, what I can say? What is the Kirchhoff current law? Currents entering is equals to currents leaving. Who is entering here? I is entering. Who is leaving here? I1 and then I2 are leaving. So that what I can say, I is equals to I1 plus I2. Then I is equals to what? Total current, right? Total current nothing but what? Total voltage, V total voltage divided by effective resistance. That is which one? Parallel. That is equals to I1. I1 nothing but what? I1 only belongs to which one? This one only, R1 only. So that what I can write? V by R1. And then I2 is belongs to only R2, so that V by R2. Why I have given everything as V only here? Same potential in the parallel combination. So everything gets cancelled here. 1 by Rp is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. And again, never use this formula. Most of the students will do mistakes in this only parallel combination. What they will do? Nothing but, for example, if I take 3 and then 6 are parallel to each other, don't tell directly, I'll just explain, I'm just explaining this one. So if I take this as in parallel, then what you will do? Nothing but you will substitute this formula. Whenever you substitute this formula, 1 by R parallel is equals to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. Okay, then this will be how much here? 18 and then 9, you will get the 2. In hurry burry, what you will do? Nothing but you will take 1 by 2 only directly. You will not observe this one, 1 by RP. 100% of the students will do these mistakes, 100%. Nobody should take this formula. And also, whenever you take this formula, it will be time taking. Why? Because you have to take LCMs and all again. Clear? Multiplication is easy than the LCM. For example, if I take the LCM here 3 and then 6 and then I forgot here to take 6. I have taken directly 3 only. Then again your answer will be wrong only. There is infinite number of chances to get wrong answer here. So that don't take this formula. Just take it as R parallel is equals to what I can write? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Only this one. Only this formula you have to find. You should not take this one. I am saying again and again, don't go for it. In your PU you might be practiced like this only, but don't go for it. Just directly this one, R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. If 3 resistors are there, at that time what will you get? If 3 are there, what will you get? I will tell you one short trick to remember that formula. Okay, R only. Rp is equals to what will you get? I'll derive first, later on I'll tell you the trick to remember. So first of all, 1 by Rp is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Then what is the LCM here? R1, R2 and then R3 is the LCM. Here who is there here? R1 is there. So that R1 will not come. Who will come? R2 and then R3. R2, R3. And then here R2 is there. R1, R3. And then R3 is there. R1, R2 will come. Okay. That is the formula of the R parallel. That is how much? R1, R2, R3 by 3 resistors will come. First you take 2, R1, R2. Second you take R2, R3. And then third you take 3 and then 1. R1 and then R3. You understand? You just how to remember means, first of all, R series nothing but what? R1, R2 by R1 plus R2. That will be very easy for us. But now, whenever you take the 3 resistors, again you multiplication of 3 only should get in the numerator. Now what you will do? Nothing but you will just make an order. 1, 2 first of all. And then 2, 3 first, 2, 3 next. Then 1, 3 next. That's it. Everything you have to cover. All the pairs. 3 are there, nothing but how many pairs are possible? 3 are there, nothing but 3 pairs are possible. So that only I made 3 pairs. That's it. Clear? That is how you have to remember for the 3 resistors. If you get 4 resistors, again you get R1, R2, R3, R2, R3, R4, and then R3, R4, R1, R2, R4, R1. Those are the condition. Again you get 4 pairs there. If you get 4 resistors. Now, here in this one, mainly this one is everybody. Chikkumakkalu problems only these are. Current division is important. Yes, very good. You have to find out the current in the first resistor, I1, only individually I1. I have to find out the I1 means, the formula you will get as I R2 by R1 plus R2. Okay. For that also there is a trick, I will tell that. Now I1 I have to find out. Here for finding V1, what we have done? See that? For finding the V1 value, we have taken I is equals to I1. For finding I1, what I can take? V is equals to V1. That's it. Finished. Why? Because voltage is same, however. So voltage is equals to, what is the formula for us? V is equals to IR. So that I into R effective here. I into, total I into R effective. Nothing but which combination here? Parallel combination, R parallel is equals to V1, nothing but what? V1 is equals to which current? I1 current. I1 you have to find out I1 into R1. Correct? Then I into, what is the R parallel combination for us? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 is equals to I1 R1. R1 R1 gets cancelled here. Then I1 is equals to I R2 by R1 plus R2. Clear? Next, in the same way only, I will take V is equals to V2 also. If I take V is equals to V2, V belongs to which? Total circuit. Total circuit current is how much? Harsha, good morning. Hello. Hi. How are you? Fine. బాగున్నారా హర్ష? బాగున్నారా? చాలా బాగా నిద్రపోతున్నారు. So here I into RP, total current into total resistance only, that is equals to V2. V2 is equals to what here? I2 R2. Then I into R parallel is how much? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 is equals to I2 R2. R2 gets cancelled. Then I2 is equals to what I can get? I R1 by R1 plus R2. And now if you see four formulas, V1, V2, I1 and then I2. In V1, V2, in series combination, which will be same? Current will be same, so that current will not come, only voltage will come. So if you come to the V1, V1 is equals to what we are having here? Total V into R1. V1 is there, R1 is there. V2 is equals to R2 is there, V into R2. Whenever you come to the currents, I1 is there means R2 is coming, opposite. Why? Because I is inversely proportional to R, obviously. The current is increasing, nothing but resistance will decreases. So that here I1 is coming, nothing but here R2 will come. Here I2 is coming, nothing but here R1 will come. So there is a chance to misconception that you will take here I1 and then directly I R1 by R1 plus R2 you will do. Don't do that mistake. Remember that properly. In case of voltages, V1 is there means R1 will come. V2 is there means R2 will come. But in the case of current, it will be opposite. I1 R2, I2 R1. You understand, right? In the denominator, everything is same only. Here voltage is there means total voltage will come. Here current is there, nothing but total current will come. But the major difference is, for the voltages, whatever you got the numbers, for the resistors also same numbers only will get. But in the case of currents, for the currents you got 1, nothing but the voltage, the resistance how much you will get? 2. That's it. I R2 by I R1 plus R2. Clear? Copy that entire thing. Everything you copy, series and parallel combination. ಹೋಗಪ್ಪ ಹೋಗು, ವಾಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಯಾರೋ ಬುಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರು. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬೋರ್ಡು? ಇವಾಗ ಓಕೆನಾ? ಏನು ಅದು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಓ, ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾ ನೀವು. ಲೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ಆವಾಗ ಹರ್ಷ ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರೂ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಲೀಪಿಂಗ್. ಯಾವ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ? ಓಕೆನಾ ಶಮಂತಕ್ ಮನಿ? ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡಾ? ನೀವು ಇವಾಗೇ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಡ. ಈ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಶಂಕರ್ಸ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಅವಾಗ ಈ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಶಂಕರ್ ಥರ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಇದಾ ಅದೇ ಇದು ಅಂತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಶಂಕರ್ ಮೂವಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಚಿಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. they'll just give one chip here so that he will become smart. So he don't know, he could not identify between the persons. Two heroines will be there, his old lover will be there and then new lover will be there. So he will get confused, ಅದು ಇದಾ ಇದೇ ಅದೇ ಅದು ಇದೇ ಅದೇ ಆ ಥರ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದು ಅದೇ ಅದು ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ತಗೊಂಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡು. ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಕೆನಾ, ವೈಫೈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟು. ಹಾಂ, ಚಲೋ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್. ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾನೆ. ನೀವು ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. combinations of symmetry like that will take. So first easy combination we'll see. Chikmakulu problems. Chiku papa look combination, chip lollipapa. Lollipapa lily papa na. Lollipop lily papu. Enappa? Right. What is the answer? Effective resistance between A and B. Effective resistance between everything you have to work. That's it. There is no need to do and there is no need to look at the board. How much? R and then R, triple R. 11/3R. 11/4R. Whatever. Listen here. So first of all, whenever you see any complicated circuit, what you have to do? Nothing but you have to start from the closing side. So closing end only you have to start. See which is the closing end here? Right side one is the closing end. You cannot start from the open ends. These are the tricks, remember that. Always you have to start from the closing end. That might be anywhere. So start at the closing end. This is the closing end. Whenever you see one resistor is connected after the other, so that which combination this is? Series combination. Identification is important. Two are connected together means which combination? Parallel combination. They are connecting one after the other. You don't worry about the shape and all. That might be any shape, but one end should be connected to the other end should be connected to the other end. Like that, three resistors are there in which combination here? Series combination. End after end like that. Now these three are in series combination. What will get here? Effective resistance is 3R. So that my effective resistance now together is everything is about the 3R. Now this 3R is exactly parallel to R here. Yes. So for this problem I am drawing again one more equivalent circuit. For the next problems I will not draw. Remember properly. Here I have taken R and then this one is R is not affected. This R is not affected. Then this is again R only. Together this is becoming as how much here? 3R. So that 3R I have taken. Now these two are in which combination? Parallel combination. Parallel combination, nothing but what will get here? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Nothing but how much? 3R into R. 3R square by 3R plus R, nothing but 4R. 3R square by 4R, nothing but how much? 3/4R. Correct? So that 3/4R. Now my circuit became like this. One is R, another is this is how much here? 3R/4 and then this is here R. Now which combination? These all are series combination. You can open the circuit like this. It is in series combination. You are not able to see that. Whenever you look at the board like this, I remember some birds at the seashore. Like this and all they will be seeing. Now okay nama? Back side, back benchers ellarge. Okay. Now here I will just open it. Then which combination this is? Series combination. So that you don't do R plus 3R/4 plus R combinations and all LCMs and all. First of all, take the easy one. Here R and R is how much? 2R. So that 2R plus, what is remaining here? 3R by 4. Then that will be how much? Yes, 11R by 4. That is the answer, correct answer. That is the effective resistance. Somebody is singing, so happy. ಏನು ಶ್ರೀವಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಾ? ಹರ್ಷನಾ? ಶ್ರೀವಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ನೆನಪು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ? Finished? It's done. Next problem. Next type of problem. Now extra resistor here. That is also R only. Always closing side, which is easy way. You have to identify. First of all, let me take point X and Y. From where you have to close the circuit? From where you have to close?
14 by 3R.
You cannot close from X. Why? Because at the X we are having junction here. You understand, right? We should not have the junction to close the circuit. First of all, you identify that. So here junction is not there. Correct? It is coming and then passing like this only. But here there is a junction. So you cannot close the circuit from here. You can close from here. You understand? Closing point also you have to identify mainly. So at closing point you should not have any junction. You should not have number of currents. You should have only one current. Clear? Is this, if you take, if this line, in that only one current is there. But at this junction here, how many number of currents are there? 3 currents are there. It is splitting into 3 currents. So that here you have to close. You have to close the circuit from point Y only. Whenever I close from Y, from here is there any possibility to close? First of all, tell me. From here is there any possibility to close? If we consider all are in parallel, but at this point they are connected only, but at this point they are not connected. Correct? So you cannot take them as parallel. So you have to close from here. This R and R, how much it is? Which combination? Series combination. I didn't listen properly. 2R this one. Now this line is exactly parallel to this one. R and 2R and parallel combination. How much it will be? 2R square by 2R plus R, nothing but 2R square by 3R. So that 2R square by 3R, R gets cancelled. So what is that? 2R by 3. Now the circuit is becoming as 2R by 3 here, and then this is R. Now this is gone. Entirely everything is gone here. You understand, right? Now these two are in which combination again? Series combination. So that 2R by 3 plus R, nothing but how much will get? 5R by 3. So that this together is becoming as 5R by 3. Now this 5R by 3 is coming like this. This 5R by 3 and then R which combination? Parallel combination. So what will get here? 5R square by 3 divided by 5R by 3 plus R. How much that will be? 5R square by 3 by this will be how much? 8R by 3. R by 3, R by 3 gets cancelled. How much it is there? 5R by 8. So that this combination entirely becoming as how much? 5R by 8. And this 3 are in which combination? Series combination. R plus R is how much? 2R. 2R plus 5R by 8 is how much? 2R plus 5R by 8. Nothing but 21R by 8. That is the effective resistance. That's it. Finished. Finished. So first of all listen. Listen, I will tell again. I will explain again. Listen properly. If you miss 1 second also, you will not understand. That is important. Presence of mind should be there. You should not remember Srivallis, Swamis and all. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೇ ಇರ್ತಾರಮ್ಮ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಶ್ರೀವಲ್ಲಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಉದಯ್ ಶ್ರೀವಲ್ಲಿ. Now look at that properly. R and R, which combination? Series combination. See the lines, whichever the line is, I am drawing the line means that is a resistor itself. So that R and R are 2R, that is how much here? 2R. This is 2R. This 2R line and then this R is which combination? Parallel combination. Parallel combination, nothing but what I can say? 2R square by 3R. That will be how much? 2 by 3R. So that now my parallel resistance here is 2R by 3. This resistance 2R by 3 and then this R in which combination? Series combination. See that end to end combination. Series nothing but how much you will get here? 5R by 3 you will get. So 5R by 3 and then this R in which combination? Parallel combination. At that time what will you get here? 5R by 8 you will get. That 5R by 8, this R and then this R in which combination? Series combination. Totally how much you will get here? R plus R is 2R and then 5R by 8 nothing but 21R by 8. That is what you will get. You no need to draw again and again the same circuits only, but you have to identify mainly what is the trick here. Clear? Next we will see little complex circuit. This is also easy only. Solve this.
One month last 4 hours.
What's the answer? 4R by 2, 2R. 4R is the correct answer. 4R is the correct answer. By seeing itself we can say, right? See that 2R is there, last closing side is only you have to find, right? So that 2R, R and R totally will be how much? 4R. 4R and 4R in combination, parallel combination, 2R. See that any equal resistors are there in combination, nothing but you have to take R by N. In series combination, that is N into R and then R by N. I will tell you that. Okay. Now this entirely becomes, listen here, R plus 2R plus R. How much that is? 4R. Now this entirely becoming as 4R here. Entirely together is becoming as 4R. Now this 4R and 4R in which combination? Parallel combination. Parallel combination, equal resistors are there means you will get it as R by N. So that 4R and 4R, how many resistors are there? 2 resistors. So that what will you get? 4R divided by N is how much now? 2. 4R by 2 nothing but 2R you will get. That is how you have to solve. Now this is completely here is how much? Nothing but that will be 4R by 2, that will be how much? 2R. Otherwise 4R into 4R by 4R plus 4R. This will be how much? 16R square by 8R. RR gets cancelled, that is 2R only again. The same answer only. Now up to here how much I got? Nothing but this line is giving as 2R for us. 2R plus R again how much? 4R only. Again this will be how much here? 4R. 4R which combination? Parallel combination. In parallel how much you will get here? 2R you will get here. Again 2R only again. Again 2R, R and R. How much again? 4R. Now again 4R here. This 4R and R will be 4R will be how much? 2R. Again 2R, R and then R. Totally is how much? 4R. So that between them what is the resistance? Nothing but 4R is the effective resistance. Clear it? The first circuit what I said, whatever I said, that is only repeating, that's it. Repeating circuit we have said. And also for this a short trick I will tell you. Now here whenever you see R is there, in below also same R only there, and in between also same resistors is there, but closing side is not same. Now whenever you see the closing side, up to here if you come, here 4R is there, now here also 4R is there, then again everything is 4R. Nothing but whenever I reduce this circuit, 4R is coming. If I reduce this circuit, again 4R is coming. If I reduce this one, again 4R is coming. So that your final answer also 4R only. You understand, right? Whenever I reduce this one, how much you are getting? 4R. Whenever I reduce again one more end, again how much you are getting? 4R only. Again 4R only. So like that you are getting 4R means your answer also 4R only. Symmetry. That will be the symmetrical value. Number of times it is repeating again and again to make it as a balanced condition. So that only you will get it as 4R only. Clear? Then next problem. Next one. Easy one, easier only. Chikkumakkalu problem. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾವು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರ. Do that. Wrong. 11R/6, no. Four R/3 is correct answer. 4R/3 is the correct answer. Yes, you got that? How many of you raise your hands? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, very good. Remaining people, see that I have made it as a complicated, but you just look at that, what happening, which ends are connecting, which ends are not connected, that and all you have to observe. Four R/3 is the correct answer. Yes, shall I? Look at this, look at the trick, look at this. See here, this one, this point if you see, at this point how many are connected? How many resistors are connected? Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are connected at one end only. Understanding? See that indirectly here anybody is there, nobody is there here. Junction, that is. Just to make it complicated, I just drawn like that. But whenever you draw as a single point only, here this one is connected, this one is connected, this one is connected, this one. That's it, right? Everything is same. There is any change in that? Nothing. Our first resistor second end, second resistor second end, third resistor first end, fourth resistor first end, fifth resistor first end. And then after that whenever you come to this point also, this is also happening same only. Everything is connected here itself at one point only, like this. Now you are clear? Now let me take, this is a point 1 and then this is point 2. At point 1, at point 2, how many are connected you have to identify mainly. So here any resistor is there means at that time it will be different case. But no resistor, single wires are there, that's it. Wires are there means you can join them all, you can take at the same place. For example, I have number of threads like this, then I can lift all and then I can hold it. Why? Because there is nothing is there. So that here like this I am just holding, I am just pulling it and then holding here. I'm just pulling it and then holding here. You understand, right? So whenever I connect like this, at point 1, one resistor is the first one, second one is there. At this point only, again which one is there here? Third one, fourth one, and then fifth one. Is that same? Everything is same. Then at this point, this is a point 2 if I consider. From this point only, again first one, again second one is there, and then circuit is closed. Is that same? Did I consider the same? Yes, see that at this point 2 are connected and then 3 are connected. At this point 2 and then 3 finished. At the second point again 3 connected, 2 connected here. 3 finished and then 2 finished. Finished. Then here what I can do, nothing but these two are in which combination here? Parallel combination. So parallel combination, nothing but how much you will get here? R by 2 you will get. These are also in parallel combination, how much you will get? R by 3. These two are also parallel, R by 2. R by 2 in series combination. That will be how much? R. See that now I have the circuit as R by 2, R by 3 and then R by 2. R in series. Series nothing but what you have to do? You have to just add them. Whenever you add R by 2 and then R by 2, how much it will be? R. So that R plus what is remaining here? R by 3. Then what is the answer? 4R by 3. Finished. Clear, right? Yes, chalo. अब जरा वीडियो आप